Hi, Toros fans. I'm Colby Enns. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
You're gonna love buying from Ryan.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. While we have a couple seconds, I'd like to tell you why I'm a fan of Ryan Family Dealerships. They know the only way to win someone's respect, to earn their business, is by meeting and exceeding their expectations. That's why I buy my vehicles here. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, you can be sure they'll go the extra mile for you. Take it from me, you're going to love buying from Ryan.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up.
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Taurus forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local's farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Take their meatball sub, for example. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara with melted provolone on a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go right now, just $6. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives because a portion of every purchase goes towards first responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo. Medium meatball sub, your choice of chips and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box, now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at firehousesubs.com. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit firehousesubs.com.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Alex Adams. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much, we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town, arrange a meeting for up to 30 people, and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. The hood of a brand new car.
Hey, my car!
And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Charles Forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle related issues can say, so long heel pain, catch you later corns, hasta la vista hammer toes. Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Austin Koss. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's. When we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Charles Forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
It's time for Minotauros Hockey on the Toros Network, AM 1390 KRRZ, and HockeyTV.com. Toros Hockey is brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Gooseneck Implement, Mattress Firm, Liberty Tax, and Coulter Energy. Now let's go live to the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show with Ken Oda.
Hello Hello and welcome inside the Larson Ice Center here in Brookings, South Dakota, as we get ready for Toros and Blizzard in what is now a must-win weekend for the Toros. In fact, it feels like they all will be down the stretch. Toros fighting for their playoff lives, currently sitting in 5th place, 6 points behind the hated Bismarck Bobcats. The Cats are in Cloquet taking on the 3rd place Wilderness. In fact, we'll just run you down the entire Central Division standings. Atop the division, the Aberdeen Wings, 62 points, followed by the Austin Bruins with 60. The Minnesota Wilderness have 55, and the Bismarck Bobcats have 52 in 4th. Top 4 teams make the playoffs. So if the playoffs started today, the Minotauros will be on the outside looking in. The good news is they don't. We've still got about a month left in the regular season. The Toros in 5th with 46 points, and these Brookings Blizzard 4 points back with 42. The good news, the Toros have played the fewest games in the division, so a chance to make up some ground as we make up those games. In fact, if the Toros were to win out, meaning they win the rest of their games, the final 13, the Toros would be a playoff team. The Toros have 2 games in hand on the Bobcats and 1 against the Bobcats, so if the Toros won all those, it would be impossible for the Bobcats to pass the Toros in the standings. Of course, it is unlikely that the Toros would go on a 13-game win streak. Most teams in this league don't go on a 13-game win streak unless they're the Fairbanks Ice Dogs, who haven't lost in 31 consecutive contests, which has to be approaching a league record. It's been a busy week for some Toros. Top Prospects tournament was earlier this week. Samu Lankara, Austin Dahlemer, Jake Rosenbaum, and Colby Enns attended the tournament for the Toros. The quartet performed well. Colby Enns probably the most standout performance. He set up an overtime winner for the NAHL Red Selects. Samu Lankara played very well as well, stopping 30 of 31 shots against. That's the good news. The bad news is that while he was there, Samu was not feeling well. Went and saw a doctor, and it turns out that Samu has been diagnosed with pneumonia and could be out for some time as he recovers. That means that the net for the Toros gets turned over to Jack Roble. Roble, who has appeared in 20 games this year, is 7-8-2 with a .295 goals against average and an .892 save percentage. He's seen these Blizzard once. He stopped 23 of 24 in a game that the Toros won 7-1 back on November 25th. Hopefully, Roble can regain the form he had in the middle of the year. In fact, Jack had a really nice run pretty much from late October all the way until the end of December. But things have not gone well his last few starts. Maybe even mid-January, I'd say he played well through. But his last 5 appearances have not gone as well. Perhaps the confidence of knowing that there's no hook behind him will get Jack back on track. The Toros do have a backup goalie that has joined the roster. It's Ben Garrity. Garrity was playing high school hockey in Minnesota. His season just ended with Rosemont High. This year, he posted a 1.41 goals against, averaging a 9.44 save percentage in 24 games for Rosemount. However, Ben Garrity can only enter the contest in an emergency situation where Jack Roble would be unable to finish the game. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll have more on the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your whole crew and help your community thanks to Firehouse Subs Catering. If you're planning a tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between, Firehouse Subs has crowd-pleasing platters starting at just $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, you'll be helping your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders in our communities. The more subs folks enjoy, the more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives.
Firehouse Subs Catering. Choose from sub, salad, or dessert platters for your next group gathering. Platters start at just $5 a person. Visit FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
Hi, Scott Cattell here. Fall is just around the corner, which means the winter months aren't far away. Get your vehicle ready for your fall and winter driving with a stop at Jerry's Repair and Alignment. Jerry Fry is an ASC certified master mechanic with 30-plus years of experience. Jerry uses state-of-the-art equipment to ensure your alignment is done the right way to give you the best ride on the highway. And the right alignment also saves you wear and tear on your tires. Jerry goes the extra mile and will balance and rotate your tires to get you down the road worry-free. And if you need tires, Jerry can also take care of that. And that's not all. Jerry's can handle all jobs, big and small, and works on all makes and models. So make that appointment today. Stop in at Jerry's Repair and Alignment, 1306 First Street Southwest, or call him at 852-0332. And tell him Scott sent you.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Welcome back inside the Larson Ice Center here in Brookings, South Dakota, as we get ready for Toros and Brookings Blizzard on a must-win weekend for the Toros, who sit 6 points back of the final playoff spot. Taking a look at tonight's opponent, the Brookings Blizzard, it will be an interesting matchup to say the least. The Blizzard, who have struggled all season long, do sit 4 points back of the Toros, but a chance for them to claw their way back into the playoff race as well. A sweep of the Toros, along with a little help from the Wilderness, could put the Blizzard back in the conversation. In net tonight for the Blizzard, Adam Brizgala. Since joining the Blizzard, he's played 11 of 13 contests for them. 4-5-2 on the season, a .913 save percentage, and a .296 goals against average. The Blizzard also sent 4 players to the North American Hockey League Top Prospects Tournament. Doug Larson, Josh Boyer, Max Sasson, and Brandon Aird all made the trip. So they had some difficult travel as well. Aside from fatigue being an issue, the Blizzard will also have to deal with being shorthanded. Just 10 forwards dressed for the Blizzard. You may remember a few weeks ago the Toros were dealing with some health issues. I guess they still are with Samu Lakara being out, but the Blizzard also have several players under the weather. And we'll have just 10 forwards dressed tonight. So the Toros should be able to take advantage of some tired legs, as all 4 of the prospects players for the Blizzard are in action, as well as being down 2 healthy bodies. That'll do it for the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the drop of the puck here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Colby Enns. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town, arrange a meeting for up to 30 people, and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
You're gonna love buying from Ryan.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. While we have a couple seconds, I'd like to tell you why I'm a fan of Ryan Family Dealership. They know the only way to win someone's respect, to earn their business, is by meeting and exceeding their expectations. That's why I buy my vehicles here. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, you can be sure they'll go the extra mile for you. Take it from me, you're going to love buying from Ryan.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up.
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Take their meatball sub, for example. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara with melted provolone on a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go right now, just $6. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives because a portion of every purchase goes towards first responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo. Medium meatball sub, your choice of chips, and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box, now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at firehousesubs.com. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit firehousesubs.com.
Welcome back inside the Larson Ice Center here in Brookings, South Dakota, as we get ready for the start of Toros and Brookings Blizzard. The Toros need every point they can get, having painted themselves in a corner. Winners of 3 of their last 10. They've fallen out of playoff position and need to battle their way back in. A bit of a different look for the Toros tonight. Up front, at least, defense pairings look fairly familiar. Sawchuk with Enns, Ern with Foose, McGinnis with Rosenbaum. But up front, it is now Loven on the wing with Austin Dollimer and Keenan Lund. Pavel will be flanked by Belisle and Cole. Lance by Reisenen and Adams. And then Kangas, Mucha, and Talbot comprise the final line. So the Toros offense, which has gone a little bit cold of late, As the forward lines get jumbled. As the Toros coaching staff looks to find some offense. Toros wearing the traveling red sweaters, red socks, cardinal red buckets and gloves, black breezers, cream trim. For the Toros, the Blizzard are wearing white. To the far side, it's picked off by Boyer and dumped into the Toro zone. It'll wrap around to the near side half wall, poked at by Kobe Enns as he keeps it moving along the near side wall. Toros eventually take over, and it's Fritz Belisle starting up the far side. Belisle tries a shot. That's blocked up off the glass by Brizgala. Loose puck in the far circle. No one able to settle it down. Now it's poked at by Riker Cole, but controlled by the Blizzard. They bank ahead, but Cole finds it and dumps it right back in. I imagine we'll see the forward lines for the Blizzard try and keep their shifts as short as possible. 40 seconds into this one, still looking for our first shot on goal. Keenan Lund watching Parker Revering, the Blizzard captain, eventually come out from behind the net and start a breakout. He finds Elser in the neutral zone. Elser breaks into the zone. Wide shot. That is held by Roble for a whistle. 19:05 left to play here in period number 1. Still no score. Already have some fans checking in on social media. The Van Hoves on their way to Mankato to watch James Ledouce and Alaska Fairbanks, a Toro alum, play in the college hockey playoffs. This is Kosovo. Jumps to the near side. Larson. Larson back up top. Long shot by Aird is blocked, and the Toros will look to turn and burn the other way. It's Keenan Lund. Lund was the Toros' best forward last weekend in Austin. See if he can find the magic and eventually find the back of the net. He created a ton of chances, just couldn't quite finish against the Bruins. They dig in behind the Blizzard net. It'll roll all the way around to the near side. Rosenbaum late getting to the point, so it comes all the way down to Roble in the near side corner. Roble plays across the far side, touched right back across to the near, and Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum tries the far side. McGinnis starts up ice. He feeds Loven. Loven over the line, tries a shot. That's gloved and held, and it seemed to handcuff Brizgala. He eventually was able to hold on. Also have the Coonrod clan checking in from home for the most part, except for Josh, who's driving home from work late on a Friday evening. I think it's Friday. Been on the road so long, losing track of days. This played into the far corner, have it around to the near side. And the Blizzard are out. Wall along the near side boards, gets put down hard by Jake Rosenbaum. McGinnis pokes it along for Rosie. Rosenbaum tied up there, hammers around to the near side. Alex Adams gives chase, but it's played down in behind for Wall. Wall banks back to the point. Teamer comes across for Drager. Drager, long shot through traffic, is blocked by McGinnis. McGinnis plays to the near side, and the Toro captain Adams. Adams tried to bank it back down to McGinnis, but it hit the referee in the skates. Fired up ice for Rice, and then he boots it. And the Toros will have to try again. Carried up ice by Lance. Leaves off to the far side. Rice and in. Tries a shot. It skips wide. Lance finds the rebound. Spins it towards the front. Sticked away by Brizgala. Teamer will turn back the way he came and play it in behind his own net and look to set up a controlled breakout. Far side dumped in. Kobe Enns will chase around behind the cage. Near corner, they dig for it. Kangas now wearing a half shield. He's lost the cage now that his braces have come off. Long shot. That goes wide. Rebound around to the near side. Talbot. Talbot looks across ice. Tack to tape for Miro. Mucha dumps it into the near side corner. Talbot late to get there, however, and the Toros will have to fight for it. It's ahead along the far side. Marino into the zone. Watched by Earn. He's forced in behind nicely. Rolled around to the near side, and Parker Revering. Revering plays down the wall. Too hot to handle there for Koviak, and the Toros go the other way. Mucha into the zone, breaks wide, delays into the middle. Kangas tried to kick to the stick. Nothing doing as Revering stepped into him. Parker Revering across to the near side, and Koviak. Koviak gains the line. Carries around behind Roble's cage, tries to stuff it, and he did. A wraparound goal, and the Toros trail 1-0 early in this one. I was going to give you the officiating crew. On the lines, Aaron Neville and Daniel Van Loon. Wearing the orange armbands, Caleb Underande. Toros control off the draw. Far side, they dig along the wall. Larson can't control. Neither can Sasson. Cole takes it into the zone. Cole trying to pull his way to the front. The centering feed missed everyone. Pavel falls down on the near side. Elser trying to dig it out, but Pavel did well to keep it despite losing his feet. Puck squirts free. Rosenbaum finds it, starts it ahead to Belial, and Belial will chip it in. Out of his net is Brizgala. Brizgala throws it up and out of play for a whistle. Several more fans checking in. We have the Pickards checking in, as well as Mr. Dollimer, the Belials, the Rosenbaums, the Lakefields, all hanging out at home watching tonight's game from Brookings. Brookings, the last team in the division not to make the jump to HD. Would, if I could, make it better for you. Unfortunately, we cannot. There's a quick shot save made. Rebound. And it was Loven who was tied up trying to shoot that while falling. But Brizgala able to make the save. Dollimer, Loven, and London in front of Enns and Sawchuk. For the offensive zone draw to the left of Brizgala. Draw hits the linesman in the skate. That allows the Toros to take over. Near side, Sawchuk pokes at it, keeps it alive for a moment, but the Blizzard are out, and this is Wall. Wall into the zone, leaves off to the far side for Karnick, but that is whistled offside for another stoppage in play. Not much flow early in this one. The Toros trail early. This is a cross for Enns. Enns tried to chip it. Perkins blocked it off. Far side, Rysanen gains the line, tries a shot save, made Brizgala. Lance finds it. Lance delays. Now he tries to turn back the way he came. That was trouble. There were two Blizzard there. Now just poked deep in behind the Blizzard net. Teamer moves it to the near side, taken away by Alex Adams. The Toro captain from the half wall plays up top for Sawchuk. Sawchuk through traffic, tip in front by Lance, but the save made by Brizgala. Sawchuk just plays that one down the wall for Lance. Lance finds some space, high slot, shot gloved and held. Rebound poked at by Enns, who was pinching down, but quickly covered Hungry Hippo style by Brizgala. Draw will beat to the right of the Czech goaltender. Koviak from Kosabud. The scoring at 3:35 of the game's only goal thus far. Toros control off the draw. Earn just banks it down low. No one there for the Toros, so it'll roll around to the near side wall. Suppose that means there was no one there for the Blizzard either. Revering from around behind his own net, plays ahead, and now they've got Boyer into the zone, delays, centering feed, and that got tipped 5-hole. Koviak's got 2 in 5 minutes and 28 seconds of hockey. So not the start the Toros needed. And what is a must-win weekend just to keep pace, you would think. We hope that there aren't three-point games in Cloquet where the Bobcats take on they dig in the corner. Toros control up top. The Blizzard have not turned their lights off since scoring. There's a blinking light in Robles' face. 13:50 to play here in period number 1. This is Sawchuk across for Enns. Finally, they've turned the light off as the Toros gain the line. Loven, shot save made, no rebound given, with Dolly lurking on the doorstep. Sawchuck's checking in from Winnipeg. Hopefully they won't be getting as much snow as we're expecting in Minot on Sunday. Dahlimer and Sasson on the draw to the right of Brizgala. One sideways. Dahlimer finds it. Up top, Sawchuck hammers. That one goes wide. Rebound checks up in behind the net. Lund plays the body. Puck around to the far side. Larson plays in the middle. Taken away by Loven. Then he chips down the wall. Apparently, Grant did not hold the line. 13-13 to play in period number 1. The Toros already trail by a pair, despite outshooting the Blizzard 6-0. Or 6-3. Tack to tape for Rosenbaum off the draw. He'll chip in the near side. Bouncing puck checks up in behind the net for Brizgala. Far side, Teamer moves it to the near side. Sasson up ice, up the middle. Sasson drops a pass. Larson has it poked away by a sliding Rosenbaum. Blizzard still control, however. Teamer down the wall into the middle. He missed Larson. Alex Adams finds it. Adams tries the middle and lands, but it's picked off by Larson. Larson retreats with it. Sasson on the far side. Looks up ice. Elser into the middle. He missed Larson. That'll allow Cole up ice. It's poked from him, but Pavel finds it. Andre Pavel trying to dangle through, at his stick hooked at the last second. Far side, Larson. Belial steps into him. That allows Cole to gain possession, but he can't hold the line, and the Toros have to regroup in neutral territory. Nolan Sawchuck starts up ice, gains the line. No, he does not. Pavel or Cole, one of them could not drag their back foot. The Lance family checking in from Minnesota. Hoping to see all the player families this week. Family Week in Minot starts with the game against Bismarck on Wednesday. Four fun-filled days. Minotauros Booster Club providing a movie night for the players and their families, as this is dumped in on the off night on Thursday. And then 2 more games with the Wilderness on Friday and Saturday. We've got our media timeout, so that'll give me a moment to thank the Toro fans who checked in at the Top Prospect Tournament. I had a blast working with Nick Merrick and being selected for that event. One of the highlights of my career thus far, heading out to Plymouth, getting to do those 6 games. Hopefully the voice holds up through the weekend. This game number 9 in 8 days for me. But it truly was a fun event. Got to do some fun interviews for the league as well. Hopefully those will start making their way out on the media, talking about the success of the league and the Toros in general. 33 Division I commits over the last 6 years. Hopefully we'll see a couple more here before the end of the season. Draw controlled by the Toros. This is Sawchuck. Sawchuck trying to pull his way to the front. Centers it, never got through. Whistle goes as the Blizzard net has come off. But again, thank you to the Toros fans who checked in and had nice things to say. I appreciate it. This draw will be to the left of Brizgala. Pavel to take it against Perkins. Controlled by the Toros, but it's pushed back. It splits the defenseman, Sawchuck, and ends. Drops back for Sawchuck. Sawchuck banks ahead for Cole. Cole will toss across for Belial. He'll catch the carom and ring it deep. Brizgala out of his net to stop this. Pavel almost took it away. Now he pokes it away from the defender, but the puck's ahead for Wall. He'll carry along the far side boards. Looks across for Revering. Revering shot it wide. Rebound to the far side. Pavel touches for Cole. Cole speeds ahead. He's got Belial with him, but a good stick there. Denies that rush. It was Perkins. Wall starts up ice, works around one, and then has it taken away by Pavel, who lost his stick, but Loven leaves for Lund. Lund Tries a shot, save made, no rebound given. 11:09 left to go here in period number 1. Toros trail by a pair. Couple fans checking in and wondering what happened to Samu. Well, Samu battled through pneumonia at Top Prospects. Didn't know he had it, just wasn't feeling great. Stopped 30 of 31 at the Top Prospects tournament. Saw him talking to a handful of Division I scouts afterwards. The whole time he was coughing. Took him to the doctor to get him checked out while they were there, and now here's a quick rush. A tripping call as Boyer gets taken down by Lund. But after Samu went to the doctor, found out he had pneumonia. That's what he's been battling since, you guys may remember, he didn't make the trip down to Bismarck a couple weeks ago. Thought it was just a cold or a bug. Comes out for 2+ weeks. Samu's been battling pneumonia. Makes his stellar play much more impressive. He played great, only allowed 3 goals all week last weekend in Austin. Made the trip to Top Prospects, stopped 30 of 31. Now he's going to have to shut it down for who knows how long. Hopefully he can get back with the Toros still in a playoff race. This is Aird, plays down the wall for Boyer. Boyer from the hash marks, plays up to the point and Aird. Aird again drops down to Boyer. Boyer down low. Back up top, Teamer. Cameron Teamer looks across. They come back to Sasson. Sasson dumps it down low. Up top to Teamer from the point. Save made. No rebound given. Draw will be to the right of Roble. 624 seconds left in period number 1, a minute 32. On the power play for the Blizzard as Larson spins along the near wall. No, it wasn't Lund sent to the box. It was Dahlemer. Not a break for the Toros as Lund kills penalties. Dolly often does not. Up to the far side. The pass was off the mark. That'll allow Rosenbaum to get it. He sends it back to the Brookings blue line. Far side, Sasson turns up ice. Stepped into. Far side, Boyer. Into the zone. They'll set it up. Teamer near side. Teamer leaves off Boyer. Back across Boyer. Shot blocked by Enns. Blizzard 18th on the power play, 17.8%. This is Air dropping down the wall into the corner for Larson. The Toros on the kill, 16th, 78.7. This is Teamer. Drops it down low. Larson wants to go backdoor, and so it'll come up top. Teamer, who will bring it through traffic. Save made by Roble. No rebound given. Draw will be to the right of Roble. Lovin and Marino. Lovin wins it back and then banks ahead along the wall, but Revering will keep it at the point. He walks to the top of the umbrella, then leaves off for Wall. Wall looks across to the far side, touch back up top, Revering. Back to Wall at the near side hash marks. Toros come full strength as Blizzard set it up, one-time try. And now Cole's ahead, but it got picked off before it got to Dahlemer, fresh out of the penalty box. Kosabud with a good defense. Far side Marino. He'll turn back into the Brookings zone. Alex Adams will pressure him. Kosabud toss across for Revering. Long pass up the middle. That missed everyone. It'll go for icing if the Toros win the race. And McGinnis does. 8:30 left to go in period number 1. The Toros trail by 2. Shots on goal now 8-7 in favor of the Toros. The Blizzard helped out. They got a few tries on that power play. Lance and Wall on the draw. Lance wins it cleanly. Plays up top, Rosenbaum. Rosie flips one wide of the cage. He was looking for a tip. He got it, but it was eventually blocked off. Koviak leaves to the near side and Wall. Koviak looking for a hat trick on the first period. Tries a shot that's gloved and held by Roble. 8:15 left to go in period number 1. Toros trail by a pair. In case you missed it earlier today, fantastic piece written about Toros alum Blake Lazat by Mick Hatton of the St. Cloud Times. That's on the Toros social media, as he's in town to play UND, a game that'll actually feature several Toros alum. Delayed call coming, and the whistle goes. Toros will go to the power play now. 7:54 to play in the period. On the kill, the Blizzard 70.7%. That's 21st. The Toros power play 19th, 17.8%. That's actually tied with Blizzard for 18th. But as I was saying, Blake Lazat, John Lazat, and Jacob Benson, all Toro alum playing for St. Cloud State. Casey Johnson, of course, plays for UND. So 4 Toro alum meeting at the Ralph this weekend. Puck poked free. Dahlemer can't get it towards the cage. Plays it down low. Mucha back to Dahlemer. Dahlemer goes back to the point and Foose. Foose sweeps across to the far side and Sawchuk. Back up top. Foose comes across. Dahlemer can't catch it cleanly. Nolly plays down below the goal line for Mucha. Miro tied up there by Air. The puck taken away and flipped along the near side. The Blizzard want to go shorthanded. It's Koviak. Koviak dumps it in. This is Sawchuk. Ahead. He and Adams play catch as they race up the far side. Sawchuk gains the line, then dumps down low for Adams. Adams carries around behind the net. Unable to settle it down. Finally, the Blizzard do, and it's played out. 1:12 on the man advantage. Toros will change it up. Loven, Cole, and Lance over the wall, as are Rosenbaum and Enns. Carried ahead by Enns. He'll dump it in. It'll ring to the far side and Loven. Loven touches back to the point. Rosenbaum hurries to keep it. He plays down the wall and the Toros will set it up. Far side, Drager. He's tied up. Lance gets dumped down. Loven spins down into the corner. Thrown back up to the point. Rosenbaum has it with 35 left on the power play, and the Toros finally set up. Lance walks in. Plays back up top of the umbrella. Rosenbaum delays. Then looks for Lance, top of the far circle. He'll walk in. Wire. That's blocked. It didn't get through. Follow-up try. Didn't miss by much. Lance now in the far corner. Sets it up. Lance up top for Rosenbaum. 17 left on the power play as they come across for Enns. Enns looking for a lane. He wanted a tip. Didn't get it. But Lance finds the rebound on the far side wall. 9 seconds as Lance walks in. Drops below the goal line for Cole. Cole carries around to the dot. Tries a shot. That goes wide. Enns fires one. That's stopped off. Lance spins it around to the far side. And Perkins is there. Into the middle. Marino crisscrosses with Boyer as they gain the line. Then drop for Boyer. Blockered away into the near side corner. Enns plays behind the net for Rosenbaum. And the Toros will set up a controlled breakout with 5:35. A palindrome on the clock here in period number 1. Shots on goal now even at 9 aside as this one's sent up ice. Talbot can hurry and save icing. He does not. So the draw comes back down into the Toro zone with 5:24 left to play here in period number 1, with the Toros trailing by a pair. Draws to the right of Roble. Pavel and Sasson. In behind, Sasson. Stepped into hard by Pavel. Elser there. He's turned around by Pavel as well, and it rolls deep behind the Toro net. Lincoln Earn. Earn will use the glass to flip that out. Kept at the point for a moment, but it's right back onto the tape of Earn, and he plays around to Talbot on the near side. Talbot lost the handle. Sassen looks to walk in. Talbot pokes it away from him, and then he'll start up ice. Talbot for Belisle. Belisle gains the line on the far side, looking to turn on Aird. Belisle delays. He's looking for help. The trailer is Pavel. Pavel, nifty move to get through two, and then feeds Talbot, whose backhand try is covered for a whistle with 4:40 left to go. Here in period number 1, Toros still trail by 2. Draw will be in the offensive zone for the Toros. Lovin wins it back. Ends. Tries a shot. It went wide. He may have been looking for a tip from Dahlimer. Dolly wouldn't have seen it coming, knows it came from directly behind him. Roble up ice. Plays this ahead for Lund. Lund. Hit hard on the near side. Lost the handle, and Karnick dumps it in. Roble throws this out to neutral. Delayed offside. The Blizzard had 2 in deep. Now it's ahead. Wall will chip it along the boards. Ends. Leaves to the far side. Sawchuk has it taken away by Wall on the wall. Good step in there. Has it taken back by Dahlimer, and then he'll leave across to the far corner, and Sawchuk. Toros start up ice. This is Lovin. Softly chips it. Lund will give chase. Lund taking it to the wall hard, but Lovin digs the puck out. Lovin around behind, tries to wrap it, but it's shut down as Brizgala goes post to post. 3:46 left to go here in period number 1. The Toros trail the Blizzard by a deuce. Kangas pushes the draw forward. Tries the far side. A good stick by Talbot breaks that up, but it does get out to neutral ice where McGinnis has trouble. Toros trying to step in. This is Mucha. Takes it away and then spins into the zone. Goes in front. Kangas working in the far corner. Perkins all over him. Mucha steps in to help out and then throws it to Talbot. Quick shot save made. The rebound. Tried to climb up and over and rolled up the jersey, but able to get it was Brizgala. 3:14 left to go in period number 1. Toros still need to find 2. Draw to the left. Apparently an unfair drop, so we'll do it again. 3:14 left to go here in the first. Toros still trail by a pair. Reisenen plays up the wall. McGinnis dumps one cross corner. Reisenen in behind Lance. Koviak stepped into. This one thrown up the wall. Back on it ended up not going far enough for icing. So Rosenbaum starts the Toros up ice from behind their cage. Toss to the near side and Lance. Lance drops back to Rosie. Earn flips it in. Koviak dumps it down low. Rosenbaum and Boyer go in behind. It comes out front. A good tie up by Lance. Flipped out to neutral ice. Kosabud back on the attack. Kosabud right around Reisenen, gains the line. The defenseman into the zone, tries a shot blocker save. Good stick check by Reisenen, denies an opportunity, but now Aird just flips to the near side. They move it down the wall for Koviak. Koviak can't settle it down. Riker Cole finds it and looks to start the Toros up ice. 120 seconds left to go in the period as Pavel gives chase in the corner. Brizgala out of his net, flicks it along the near side. Down in behind for Cole. Cole leaves for Belisle. Belisle worked over in the corner, and then it comes to the near side. Enns thought about pinching, but the puck didn't get there. Pavel does well to keep it. Chip down the wall, but Kosabud finds it, plays it out. Past ends. No retreat and retrieve. Far side, Sawchuk back in. Shot save made. Rebound given, but the Toros were mid-change, so no one there to get it. Actually, only Dahlimer changed. Belisle and Cole stayed out. Belisle trying to power move to the front. Now Cole gets taken down. Puck thrown ahead along the near side. And out to neutral ice, McGinnis. McGinnis gains the line. Yanked around to the near side. Cole gives chase as we hit the final minute of play in the period. This is Wall. This is Wall. Brings it deep. Big collision. Little dig in the corner. Eventually the Toros come out with it. Across for Dahlimer. Dolly gains the line, leaves off for Lund. Lund carries in, walks, wires it's in! Keenan Lund gets the Toros on the board with 29.2 left to play here in period number 1. A nice shot by Keenan Lund, and it's good to see the young man finally break through. He had no less than 8 grade A scoring chances last week in Austin and just couldn't solve Mads Sogard. Puck left in the middle. Kangas couldn't find it. Final 20 seconds of the period as the Blizzards start up ice. Long shot, that's blocked into the corner. Puck moves around to the near side. Kangas ties the man up. And it's ahead for Talbot. Talbot with just 5 seconds on the clock will flip it. And we'll head into the locker rooms with the Toros trailing 2-1. When we come back, we'll have the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gym. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Lincoln Earn. When the Taros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Taros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. the hood of a brand new car.
Hey, my car!
And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with...
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Welcome back inside the Larson Ice Center here in Brookings. South Dakota, the Toros trail by a score of 2-1 despite outshooting the Blizzard 13-10 through the first 20 minutes. We'll recap it all for you as well as take a look around the rest of the hockey world. Maybe we'll have assistant coach Shane Wagner up here. Not sure if he's coming up or not. He may be keeping his eyes glued to his cell phone. His daughter was supposed to be born earlier this week and has not yet arrived. So at any moment, Wags could be getting the call to jump back in the car and head to Minnesota. Recapping the scoring in this one as well as taking a spin around the rest of the league. 3:35 into the first. Connor Koviak scored his 12th of the season. Carson Kosabud with the assist for Koviak. It came on a wraparound stuff that somehow snuck under the pad of Jack Roble. It made it 1-0 Brookings. Koviak then got his 13th of the season from Boyer and Marino. It came on the rush. Boyer left a pass into the middle for Koviak that he hammered home to make it 2-rip. But Keenan Lund got his 6th of the season as he walked in along the right wing side. Walked to about the circle and then ripped one by Brizgala. Rosenbaum with the assist. It's his 6th of the year for him. So that cut it to 2-1 with 28 seconds to play in the period. The horn sounded to end the first with that score holding up. Each team 0 for 1 on the power play. Dahlimer for tripping and Perkins for hooking. In case you're filling out a scorecard at home, though I can't imagine there's anyone actually doing that anymore. Looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, 1-0 the Titans over the Rebels. That one is late in the second. Northeast Generals at Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights. That's postponed. Interesting. Let's see if during the next commercial break I can find out more information on that. The Magicians lead Cooley 1-0 through 1. Janesville and Springfield, they're scoreless after the first period. Corpus leads Odessa 2-1 late in period number 1. Start of the second, the Wilderness helping the Toros out. They hold a 1-0 lead on the Bismarck Bobcats. It is Regula with the lone goal in Cloquet. The Runners and Bulls, they're scoreless down south. That one's early first. Fairbanks leads Shreveport 1-0 after 1 in Louisiana. The Wings, a 2-0 lead on Austin. That one is late in period number 1. And early in action outside of Dallas, it's Kenai and Lone Star scoreless. We'll take a short commercial. Oh, no, we won't. We've got Shane Wagner up here. So we'll talk to Wags before we take our break. Shane, welcome in before we talk hockey. How about a baby update?
Absolutely nothing on that home front. She's holding on for a Toro win.
So, the first period, not a great start, although I don't think the boys played poorly. I think just a couple of bad breaks end up in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think a couple times we weren't ready for some of the speed off of the rush there. Kind of let them grab the zone, and they do have some forwards that can skate, and if you don't respect that, they will hurt you.
You know, this group, this time of year, you look at injuries and illness are always a factor, but the Blizzard are pretty beat up, dressing only 10 forwards tonight. Do you hope that, you claw back into this one, the third period, our guys should have the fresher legs?
Yeah, definitely, and we're kind of a tough group that, they should be able to take it to them, and they got to play the right way. They got to get them deep and wear these guys down and not let them, kind of slow us down, which we've been doing a little bit, and on the Brookings end, they still got some of their top guys, and they're keeping the top guys out there a lot, so we got to make sure to watch those.
Keenan Lund breaks through late in the period. Lundy had 8 or 9 quality chances last weekend. How good is it to see a kid like that who works as hard as he does break through tonight?
Yeah, it's nice and refreshing to see. I think we talked a lot about the youth on the team starting to come through. And I talked to Lund after last Saturday's game, just really pleased with how he played and all the opportunities. And he thought that he needed to work on shooting more, and coming from a kid that probably was our best forward last week. And that's nice to hear that he still wants to get better.
All right, well, we'll let you go get ready for period number 2. Thanks for coming up.
Thanks, John.
Again, that's Toros assistant coach Shane Wagner. We'll take a commercial break here. Be back with more of the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report after these messages here on the Toros Network.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Austin Koss. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your whole crew and help your community thanks to Firehouse Subs Catering. If you're planning a tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between, Firehouse Subs has crowd-pleasing platters starting at just $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, you'll be helping your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders in our communities. The more subs folks enjoy, the more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives.
Firehouse Subs Catering. Choose from sub, salad, or dessert platters for your next group gathering. Platters start at just $5 a person. Visit FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
Hi, Scott Cattell here. Fall is just around the corner, which means the winter months aren't far away. Get your vehicle ready for your fall and winter driving with a stop at Jerry's Repair and Alignment. Jerry Fry is an ASC certified master mechanic with 30-plus years of experience. Jerry uses state-of-the-art equipment to ensure your alignment is done the right way to give you the best ride on the highway. And the right alignment also saves you wear and tear on your tires. Jerry goes the extra mile and will balance and rotate your tires to get you down the road worry-free. And if you need tires, Jerry can also take care of that. And that's not all. Jerry's can handle all jobs, big and small, and works on all makes and models. So make that appointment today. Stop in at Jerry's Repair and Alignment, 1306 First Street Southwest, or call him at 852-0332. And tell him Scott sent you.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Welcome back inside the Larson Ice Center here in Brookings, South Dakota. We'll take a look at the college scoreboard. AIC tops Niagara 4-1. That's a final. Robert Morris and Michael Loria lead Bentley 1-0 early in the third. RIT 4-3 over Sacred Heart. Penn State 4-2 over Minnesota. These games all in the third period. Second intermission, Ohio State leads Michigan State 2-1, and Michigan a 5-4 lead on Wisconsin. That one's mid-second. Start of the third, Quinnipiac and Yale are aces. Princeton leads Brown 5-2. Colgate a 2-1 lead on RPI. Max Reisinger has a shot on goal, but no points and is even. Looking for Snodgrass or Jeanson. Jeanson has a shot on goal and is even. I don't see Snodgrass dressed. Dartmouth 2-1 over St. Lawrence. UMass and Vermont are deuces at the start of the third. UMass Lowell and Merrimack. Lowell leads 1-0 at the start of the third. Maine and New Hampshire, they're aces in the second. Minnesota Duluth leads Omaha. They're tied now 1-1 after one with Omaha. St. Cloud State and North Dakota are just underway. Looking to see John Lizotte, Blake Lizotte, and they both got the start. Jacob Benson as well in the lineup. Casey Johnson is dressed for UND. Of course, just a minute in. No surprise that there's no scoring there. Miami at Denver is not yet underway. Colorado College and Michigan also will get going in just a bit. Ate Tolvanen leading Northern Michigan to a 5-0 lead. He's stopped every shot he's seen from Alabama Huntsville through 40. Bemidji leads Michigan Tech 2-1. Bowling Green 1-0 over Ferris State. And Minnesota State leads James Ladouce's Alaska Fairbanks 3-1 through 1. Looking at the NHL scoreboard. 3-3 the Canadiens and the Islanders. They're through 2. Late in the second, the Panthers lead the Sabres 4-1. Canes lead the Devils 1-0. That one is late in the second through 20 minutes. The Jets lead the Red Wings 2-1. Game's not yet underway. Wild at Avs, Rangers at Flames, Preds at Nucks, Senators at Knights, and Jackets at Ducks. That'll do it for the Gooseneck Intermission Report. When we come back, we'll have the start of period number 2 after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Colby Enns. When the Taros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Taros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
Welcome back inside the Larson Ice Center here in Brookings, South Dakota. Toros trail the Blizzard by a score of 2-1 through 20 minutes of play. Keenan Lund with his 6th of the season. It's the Toros' only goal thus far this evening. The Blizzard, both of their goals put up by Connor Koviak. Toros now working right to left on your computer monitor or radio dial, depending on how you're tuned in. It's the Minotauros Network. Again, the Toros wearing the red traveling sweaters. And Blizzard are in the home white. Pavel on the draw. And apparently his behavior was unacceptable. No, I guess just a bad drop. So we'll do it again. And now they'll toss Pavel. Cole again against Marino, and Marino wins it back. Revering ahead for Boyer. Dumped into the near side corner. Sawchuk will retreat on it for the Toros. Saw wins the battle with help from Colby Enns, and the Toros will start up ice along the far side boards. Pass ahead is picked up by Marino, and he'll gain the line on the far side. Tries a shot, it's blocked off. He had Koviak driving the net. The pass there is blocked off by Belisle and picked up by Pavel. Pavel pokes along the wall, regathers it in, lost the handle this time in the middle of the ice. Nifty gather by Sawchuk. He gains the red line and dumps it in, and it'll roll in behind Brizgala's net. Brizgala starts up the near side. Dumped in by Boyer. It'll hop on net where it's gobbled up by Robel for a whistle. Draw to the right of Robel. The diminutive goaltender for the Toros, Larson and Dahlemer to take it. 19:17 left to play here in period number 2 as it's dumped down into the corner. Sasson shied away from contact, and now they'll fight in behind the net for it. Dahlemer digs it out. Starts up ice along the far wall with speed. Dolly gains the line, looks in the middle for Lund. Lund has it poked away, gets it back, and then he tried to slide it over. Good idea. Just couldn't quite find Loven with the pass. Loven dumped down in the near circle. Ahead, it's kept to the point. Long shot by Ern. Tips off the glove for a whistle. 18:49 left to go in period number 2. Shots now 13-11. Good guys. But the score 2-1 in favor of the Yeti. Draw will be to the right of Brizgala. Sasson and Lance. Lance wins it. Quick shot by Rice, and it ends up in behind. Not sure if the goaltender had to make a save or not, as I was screened on the play. Far corner, Lance tied up. Ricenin looks to keep it moving along the wall. Plays back to the point. Long shot, save made. Rebound comes to the near side wall. Poked along that wall. Adams tries to step in, but it's ahead. Ern wisely backs off rather than pinches down, and now Elser will try to turn the corner on him. Ern does well to force Elser in behind. Elser had a hand on Ern's stick. This is Elser. Can't find the handle. Adams does. 3-on-2 if the Toros hurry. Ricenin's the trigger man. He gains the line. Now he tries a shot, and I believe that drew iron.
We've got another puck on the play. Brought to you by Mike Keaton with American Family Insurance.
Draw stays in the offensive zone, so it must have been blocker, not pipe. 18:09 left to go here in period number 2. Toros still trail by 1. Kangas to take it against Turry. Now Turry steps out and Perkins steps in. It ends up on net for a cover by Brizgala. 18:07 left to go here in the middle stanza. Draw again in the offensive zone. Kangas and Perkins. Kangas wins it back. Muchas leaned on, lost the handle. Talbot can't find it either. McGinnis chips it in. The Toros have to touch up. They do. And now they can pursue. Revering. Holding. Revering. They'll try the far side. Long pass ahead finds Perkins. Perkins delays. Perkins working on Rosenbaum. Rosie pushes him off the puck, but support came. In behind for Wall. Wall along the boards, leaves for a shot that's stopped by Roble. No rebound given. It was Dickinson coming down the wall with that one. 17:32 left to go in period number 2. Draw to the left of Roble. Draw to the left of Roble. Around behind, Aird thrown in front. Belial gathers it up and plays across to the far side. Cole up ice, gains the line, back in the middle for Belial. He's only able to get a poke at it, and it's easily gloved and held by Brizgala.
Blizzard fans, are you following the Blizzard on social media?
Draw to the left of Brizgala.
Instagram to stay up to date on everything Blizzard.
Last break, the Blizzard PA guy started from the bottom by Drake. Well, the Blizzard are still on the bottom. Toro's looking to keep them there. Need to get at least a point this weekend to do so. Otherwise, it'll be the Blizzard sending the Toros to the bottom of the division standings. Played ahead along the far side, chipped towards the Toro blue line. It's deep into the zone. Sawchuk takes away from Boyer easily, and then guides it around to the near side, but Aird pinches down to keep it away. Ends, finds it, wins a battle along the boards, flips ahead, it hopped on Pavel, and Kosabud's back on it. Kosabud leaves off for Aird. Aird touches for Boyer. Boyer dumps it into the Toro zone. Colby Ends is back on it, plays into the middle, and Pavel will start the Toros up ice. Bank pass ahead. Loven was tied up, so they'll say no icing. Brizgala around behind, touches it to the far corner, and the Blizzard will start up ice. Koviak chips it ahead. Turry into the zone. Lost the handle. As it rolls deep for Loven. Chipped out for Lund. Lundy can't get there, though. Bouncing puck in neutral ice. Picked up by Drager. He plays back across for Teamer. It was off the mark, and the Toros take over. This is Loven down the wall. Loven trying to squeeze through. He cannot. Thrown to the far side, and Dahlemer. Dahlemer rolls it deep for Loven. Loven to Dahlemer. Dahlemer down the wall. Taken and thrown up ice. This is Foose at his own blue line. Comes across to Earn. He'll kick to the stick. Now Earn in all kinds of trouble, so he just rings it to the far side, and Foose. Sam Foose ahead, off the mark at first, but Dahlemer's able to settle it down. Dolly, drag move. He lost the handle. Dahlemer tries to play back to the point. McGinnis down the wall, pokes at it. Now we'll try to spin it deep, but it hits Wall along the boards. McGinnis dumps it down into the corner. Carried ahead. Teamer touched into the zone. The Blizzard will change. Roble quickly up ice on the far side. It was intended for Adams. It got there, but it took forever. Toros punt it back the other way, and Parker Revering plays across the near side. Larson, his pass too hot to handle for Elser. Roble up the middle for Lance. Lance looks ahead. That's off the mark. Far side. Elser again dumps it in. This time it's McGinnis' corner. McGinnis guides it around to the far side, and Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum had it poked off his stick. Elser trying to spin through as it bumped away. Shot goes wide, and Alex Adams finds it first. Flips it back in behind the Toro net for McGinnis. McGinnis from the near corner. Delays. Now he looks up ice and finds the Toro captain, Adams. Adams spins through neutral ice, avoids a hit from Larson. Now he leaves off for Mucha. Miro looking for a tip. He didn't get it from either Lance or Adams. It was a good feed. It went right past both of them. It's chipped ahead along the near wall. Mucha spun off. Played back to Colby Ends. Ends carries ahead. Gains the line. Ends tries a shot. It's blocked in the corner. ends, throws it in front. There's no one there for the Toros. Sawchuk keeps it at the point. Shot nifty tip from Lance, but a save made. They fight along the wall. Lance spins it down low to Mucha. Lance working out of the corner against a stickless defender, but eventually help comes and Elser takes it away. It was Perkins who had lost his stick, the centerman for the Bumble. This one flipped ahead. Mucha leaves for Talbot. Talbot drops for Kangas. Kangas works down the wall, tries to go back to Talbot, but it's taken away, and the Blizzard will counter. Near side, Perkins. He's been out there for a long shift, tries a shot. It's put up and out of play by Roble for a whistle. 12:56 left to go here in period numero dos. Toros still trail by 1. Shots on goal, 16-13. Marino and Pavel to take the draw. Another bad drop leads to confusion, and they're going to toss both centers. It's embarrassing. How hard is it to drop a puck? Far side. Touched out. Blizzard are back on the attack. This is Boyer. Boyer drops one for Marino. Centering feed. That goes just wide of the post. Aird up top. He loses the handle. Near side, Aird. Chopped ahead for Boyer. Cole takes it away and plays back to the defense. Foose comes across. Pavel tacked to tape. He'll carry around to the far side. Andre Pavel into the zone. Pavel fights through a check. Carries down low. Shot off the outside of the cage. Loven with it. Works out of the circle. Falls down. Still manages to check a player. Then comes back to him. Good hard work by Grant Loven. Loven down the wall. Aird pokes it away from him. Aird, one of 4 Blizzard at top prospects. The Toros only have 3 of the 4 that they sent, as Samu Lankala is home ill. McGinnis easily wins that race for icing. And 11:39 left to go in period number 2. Offensive zone draw coming against some tired snowmen.
Fans, call Justin Foylan with Fairway Mortgage at 695-1429. That's Fairway Independent Mortgage Company.
Dahlimer flanked by Loven and Lund on the draw against Sasson. They're going to toss Sasson. I thought getting tossed from the draw on the icing was a penalty. This is McGinnis ringing it deep. Rosenbaum can't hold possession. So the Toros have to regroup. Good news is it's the long change, so you can still make them pay for the icing. Dumped down low. Far side, Dahlimer speeds over, plays down the wall for Lund, has Reisinen in front, but a good stick check denies the pass. Thrown back deep, it ends up out of play for a whistle. Time out coming. We'll take 1-2. We'll be back with the rest of period number 2 after this message here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. While we have a couple seconds, I'd like to tell you why I'm a fan of Ryan Family Dealerships. They know the only way to win someone's respect, to earn their business, is by meeting and exceeding their expectations. That's why I buy my vehicles here. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, you can be sure they'll go the extra mile for you. Take it from me, you're going to love buying from Ryan.
Welcome back inside the Larson Ice Center here in Brookings, South Dakota, where the Toros trail the Brookings Blizzard by a score of 2-1, despite outshooting them 16-13 through, 28 minutes and 49 seconds of hockey. It's a palindrome on the clock, 11-11. Armistice Day. Toros control in their own zone. Long toss ahead, chopped out of midair by Sass, and then he touches ahead for Elser. Elser working on Foose, breaks wide, tries a shot, it's blocked in behind. Reisenen finds it on the near side. Tries to play down the wall for Ern. Instead, he skates it through himself, does Reisenen. Hoist pass. Will Lance find it? No, Teamer does. Teamer pressured back. He turns in front of his own net. Lance stays on him. You blink up the far side, does Teamer. Pass ahead was too hot to handle, but Larson finds the loose puck. Looks back in the middle. That goes all the way across to Elser. Elser with a shot from a tough angle. Hits the outside of the cage. Elser gets it back. He tried to play it back to the point, but Adams intercepts. 3-on-2 if the Toros hurry. Adams into the middle for Enns, and shot. That's gobbled up for a whistle. 613 seconds left to play here in period number 2. Toros still trail.
Fans, remember, Wild Hair is our wristband sponsor, so bring your wristband into the Wild Hair and receive.
Draw to the right of Brizgala.
Enjoy live DJs at the Wild Hair.
Kangas to take it for the Toros. It ends up in the corner. Revering. Leaned on by Talbot. It's to the far side. Both Toros went away from the puck expecting the other to get it. They do eventually take it away, though, as Miro looks up top for Sawchuk. The pass was out of his wheelhouse. He's lucky just to poke it and keep it alive. Out front, Toros can't get it towards the cage. Kosabud touches out for Turi. Sawchuk cuts him off and forces him to dump it in. Ends back on it. Can't keep it along the wall. Sawchuk swoops in. We're more than halfway home as Mucha starts up ice. Miro hits the brakes at the wall, tries a shot that's gloved and held. For a whistle. See a young man wearing a Toros jersey right behind the Brookings goal. I shouldn't say right behind. He's up. He's on the second level behind the windows. Draw to the left of Brizgala. Toros fans often travel as that one pops up and out of play. Definitely the most dedicated group of fans in the league. The draw will be to the left of Brizgala. Pavel and Marino to take it. Marino wins it back cleanly into the corner. There it hammers along the wall. Pavel steps in and blocks it off. Cole's turned off the puck, but Belisle's there. Keeps it moving down low to Pavel. He has it poked away, and it's thrown glass and kept at the point for a moment by Rosenbaum. Then it's gloved down as it popped in the air. Across. Boyer touch play. That goes wide of the net, and Robles' net came off as he went side to side. It was Koviak looking for the hat trick, and he had a lot of net to shoot at. Just missed it wide off of a nice feed from Boyer. Toros catch a break. .543 seconds left here in period number 2. Toros trail by 1. One back. Marino touches back to the point. Quick shot blocked in front. Rosenbaum touches for Belisle, who's ahead to Cole. Cole looking to power his way into the zone. It's poked away from him by Aird, but Belisle puts it deep. Belisle tied up. Belisle, my early favorite to wear a letter next year. Him and Lundy, I would imagine. But we'll worry about next year. Belisle leaves it in the corner for Pavel. Thrown up top, Foose delays, and then it's poked away from him by Koviak. Ern will retreat and retrieve for the Toros. Near side. Austin Koss probably gets a letter next year, as this is Marino. Carried ahead by Pav. Pavel has his pocket picked by Boyer. Boyer looking to walk in, forced to turn by Lincoln Earn. Back up top to the middle. Dreger's shot's blocked up and out of play. 7:56 left to go in period number 2. Shots on goal, 18-14. Shots in goal, 2-1 in favor of the Blizzard. It's the Toros who lead the shot battle, however. Draw to the left of Robel. Dahlemer to take it. He controls it himself and then touches ahead for Loven. Loven speeds into the zone. Grant Loven tied up. Forced to turn, keeps possession, works it deep, but there was no one behind the net for the Toros. Teamer starts up the far side. Slide interference play by Sasson allows Teamer up ice. He pumps off a check from Lund. Near corner. Sawchuk. Long toss across ice, finds Lund. Lund bats it ahead for Dahlemer. Dahlemer can't get there with possession, however. Larson, far side. Cuts towards the middle. He's put his own teammate offside. Good job getting back by Perkins. But doing so disrupted the offensive opportunity. Now this is Raisanen into the zone. Raisanen turns back the way he came. Down the wall for Dahlemer. Dahlemer plays it to Adams. Adams shot save made. Rebound. Toros can't get it towards the cage. Brizgala slow getting up. Meanwhile, Adams leans on Perkins as it's rolled into the zone. Toss back to the near side. Carried ahead and then flipped in by Rosenbaum. It actually ended up and out of play. Rosie hit hard along the near side, and now some concern for a fan over the stands on the near side. Look at that hit. This is Dickinson, dumps it in. It'll roll to the far side, touchdown low. Far side and Adams. Adams pokes at it. He'll get it and go. Adams into the middle for Raisanen. Raisanen gains the line, then drops for Lance. Lance, nifty drag move, then has it poked away. And Turry will go the other way. Elser into the zone. He fell down as he shot and fired it into the corner. Earn keeps it moving to the far wall. It never got to Adams. Down into the corner. Earn chips to the near side and Raisanen. Raisanen hands to Lance, and Lance looks to carry into the zone. Hits the brakes, the hash marks. Walks the middle. Lance delays. Now he's shot. Is gobbled up. By Brizgala, who stopped 19 of 20. Draw to the right of Brizgala. Kangas and Boyer. They're going to toss Boyer. These guys getting tossed by Brookings, they're not the centermen, so they're stepping in, I think, intending to get tossed. Draw one back. Sawchuk beat at the point. Koviak going the other way, ends his back. Koviak just lost the handle. Now the Toros trying to turn quickly. Kangas stepped into, manages to gain the line anyways. Not with possession, though. Sawchuk keeps it at the point, down into the corner. Aird moves it around Muha to the far side. Aird gains the line. Drops for Marino. Back down to Aird into the middle. Nothing doing. Aird carries around, gives back up top. Pass ahead finds Miro. Miro trying to get loose on a breakaway. Can't even pull the trigger, as he was chased down by Koviak. This is Kangas. Kangas has Talbot in front. Got a good whack, but a better save by Brizgala. They go into the wall with it. Up top, Rosenbaum. Gives to Mucha. Miro for Cole. Cole shot gloved and held for a whistle. Shots on goal now 22-14. Here in the second period, but it's the Toros who trail by 1 despite outshooting the Blizzard by 8. McGinnis thought about it, now he delays. McGinnis looking tip play, post for Rosenbaum, a great feed. And Rosie just drew iron. Great vision by McGinnis to find Rosenbaum. To feather that pass through. Just missed by a matter of an inch. McGinnis an aggressive pinch, and now the puck will go the other way. Karnick working on Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum a good stick to force Karnick in behind, but he keeps possession. Plays up top, Drager, shot blocked, and now the Toros look to go the other way. Cole has Pav with him, Belial's the trailer. Cole delays, puts it in front. Touch doesn't go for Pav. Belial now down into the corner. To keep it moving, Pavel. Pavel in front. The Toros with a couple of great scoring chances here. Just haven't been able to tuck one home. A post and a pad thus far. Nice move by Cole to beat one, but then Sasson steps in and takes it away, throws up, and Foose can't keep at the point. 3-2-1 on the game clock as Lund gains the line. Lund, shot save made. Rebound given to the near side. Dahlemer. Dahlemer plays down low for Loven. Loven in front for Dahlemer. Good stick by Cameron Teamer. Denies. Roble out of his net. Quickly fires one up. Touched into the zone by Loven. Toros trying to catch the Blizzard in a change. They only get 2 of their 5 fresh. Fortunately, the puck comes around to Turi. He stepped into. Dahlemer took it away, kept the line. Now poked deep by Loven. Loven has it taken away, however, on the near side, and it's ahead for Elser. Elser chops around Sawchuk, and the Blizzard can finish their change. Colby ends. Starts out from behind the Toro net with 2:35 left to go in the second. This period's been all Toros. Bumped in, delayed offside as the Toros pressure. The Blizzard have been credited with 2 shots on goal this period. 2. The Toros have 10. Game's been played primarily in the Toros' offensive zone. They just can't solve Brizgala. Those 10 shots on goal don't include the post they've hit either. Back ahead along the far side. Ends will retreat and retrieve for the Toros. Moves it to the near side in Sawchuk. Sawchuk for Lance. Lance forced to turn, gets help from Sawchuk. Sawchuk. Dangerous pass to the front. Nothing doing for the Blizzard. Up top, Dickinson. Dickinson shot blocked by Rysanen. Lance finds it and carries ahead. Lance gains the line, then leaves for Rysanen. Rysanen's shot goes off the outside of the cage. A rebound around to the far side for Karnick. Karnick, shot, save made, and the rebound, it's in. Roble was crashed into, and he's arguing he couldn't make the save because of it. If that goal stands, and the Blizzard knocked the net off. They bumped into Roble as that puck popped through him. Marty Murray at the front of the bench wanting an explanation. Roble crashed into as that puck went over the goal line. The net off as well. We've seen this rule interpreted 30 different ways on 30 different goals over the course of the last few seasons. But it looks like this one's going to stand. And the Toros, who have allowed just 3 shots on goal this period, oh my goodness. The Blizzard PA even announcing that the net was off. They have a sponsorship for when the net is moved. So the Blizzard go through their script for the net being knocked off, as the Toros argue just that the net was off. That's surreal. They work in the corner. This is Kangas ahead for Mucha. Pass ahead for Talbot. He gains the line, then has it poked free. Blizzard run into each other. The Toros bench is arguing that the net was off for the goal, and the Blizzard PA guy is going through his "the net is off" sponsorship. And yet the goal stands. This is aired with a shot. Follow-up try. Gobbled up by Roble. I've seen some interesting decisions by officials over the last 8 years. And the PA guy is going through his read about the net being off. My oh my. Far side, touched ahead. Larson's into the zone. Dumps it down low. Earn. Touched ahead along the far side, right back across for Pav on the near. Pavel flips it into the zone. Belisle chases after. Pavel plays down the wall back for Belisle. They've got Cole in front. Belisle works a cycle with Pav. Pavel trying to fight through, gets hauled down. This is Belisle. Backhand try, save made. Nifty flip from Belisle as he came out of the corner. Down low for Pavel, throws in front. Belisle couldn't one time, but it was poked. Now Earn steps up. Got a big piece of Larson. They didn't call that either. Horn sounds to end the period. We're through 40 minutes of play. The Toros trail. 3-1. We'll be back to talk about it after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up!
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local's farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Take their meatball sub, for example. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara with melted provolone on a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go right now, just $6. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives, because a portion of every purchase goes towards first responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo. Medium meatball sub, your choice of chips, and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box, now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at FirehouseSubs.com. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
Welcome back inside the Larson Ice Center here in Brookings, South Dakota. Toros out shooting the Blizzard 23-16, but trailed 3-1 after a late controversial goal. Doubled the Brookings lead, and Wags, I guess that's where we'll start. The referee came over and talked to Marty for a moment. I thought it was kind of funny. I'm sure Marty was arguing that the net was off and Roble was knocked into, and while that conversation was happening, their PA guy was doing the announcement that they had sponsored for the net being off.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and the ref's excuse was he couldn't get his whistle to his mouth fast enough was kind of his reasoning. I think it just got too fast, and by the time it was in the net, he didn't know what to call, so he called it a goal to make it easy on himself. He's kind of been, not really up to snuff for the game speed, I feel.
Aside from that, there's been some issues with face-offs, with bad drops.
Yeah, it seems to be a new crew, so I don't know what the factor is there, but there's lack of communication and a lot of missed calls, that's for sure.
So he did say he intended to blow the whistle, though. He just didn't do it quick enough?
So since the goal was in before he could blow the whistle on the off net, that deemed it was a goal, I guess, even though that the initial shot took the net off, especially with the player going into Jack, counts as a goal. But, it never ceases to amaze me.
The real bad news there is that it makes it a very steep hill to climb, 2 goals down with 20 minutes to play. Outside of, they only took 4 shots all period, did the Blizzard. I thought it was just another strong period, just a bad breaks in the back of the net again.
Yeah, definitely. And, looking at our shots, we're not getting enough shots and tight enough. We're not getting on rebounds, and we need to get some of our guys that we're kind of our top 20-year-olds on the board here. We talked about Keaton London and Fitz Belisle, but there's a lot of 20-year-olds that haven't even had a shot in 2 weeks.
You talk about that group, Adams, Lovin, Muka, Talbot. These are guys who, if you look at the head-to-head before this weekend, are all leading the team against the Blizzard.
Yeah, and, they've been kind of fighting it here for the last few weeks, and we're kind of hoping to see a little bit more out of them. Lovin, I feel, is having a good game. Dolly's made some good things happen, but other than that, it's been hard for us to find something else.
Right before the goal, Rosenbaum had a great shot at the side of the net, a fantastic feed across from Connor McGinnis. Just unlucky he drew iron, but talk about the development of a kid like Connor McGinnis. I thought that was great vision and a great pass across as well.
Yeah, definitely. He's been coming along. He kind of hit a slump, which is probably his first slump since he started playing hockey, and it's with Spencer Kimball playing really well, and now Connor's, we want to get him back to where he can be, and, he's going to be a playmaker. He's just got to get that confidence back.
You talk about the 20-year-olds kind of hitting a wall here of late, but, it's a little bit more understandable for the kids like McGinnis who are playing a 60-game season really for the first time in their lives. He played high school the last few years.
Yeah, and, and he probably, and we know he was one of the better guys on that, so now he's coming to a role where he's the 3rd, 4th D, and he might hit a slump, and you got to learn how to bounce back, and that's part of development.
All right, well, we'll let you go get ready for the 3rd period. Thanks for coming up.
Thanks, Sam.
Once again, that's Toros assistant coach Shane Wagner. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll run you through all the math in the hockey world after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Alex Adams. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much, we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with...
Welcome back inside the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. Toros trail the Brookings Blizzard by a score of 3-1 despite outshooting them 23-16. Take a look at the math from around the hockey world. Actually, we'll recap the scoring first. In the first, it was Koviak getting his 12th of the season from Kosabud at 3:25. Then Koviak again with his 13th of the season from Boyer and Marino at 5:29. That made it 2-0 Brookings early. Keenan Lund from Rosenbaum, a 6th goal and 6th assist for those two, made it 2-1 after one. And then Ryan Dickinson unassisted at 18-18 of the second. That controversial goal that we just discussed with Toros assistant coach Shane Wagner pushed it to 3-1 through 40. Taking a look around the rest of the hockey world. Oh, I forgot to look into that. Northeast and Wilkes-Barre postponed. Philly and New Jersey Aces late in the third. Deuces, the Chill, and the Magicians through 40. They're through 40 in the capital of Illinois, where the Junior Blues and Janesville Jets have yet to find twine. Odessa leads Corpus 4-2. The Wilderness now up 3-0 on Bismarck, so the Toros getting some help. Of course, that also means a comeback tonight for the Toros is a chance to gain ground on the Bobcats instead of just holding even. Topeka and Amarillo are scoreless. Fairbanks 2-1 over the Mudbugs late in the second period. They're under a minute to play there, in fact. Aberdeen 3-0 on Austin. That with 2:12 to play in the second. Clock running there as well. They're scoreless in Lone Star, middle of the second. Kenai, the opponent for the Brahmas. Looking at the college board, AIC 4-1 over Niagara. That's a final, as is Robert Morris, 3-1 over Bentley. Looking to see if Michael Loria found the back of the net for Robert Morris. It looks like he did not. Sacred Heart and RIT are starting overtime at 4 aside. Penn State 5-3 over Minnesota. Ohio State 6-2 over Michigan State. And Wisconsin and Michigan 5 aside mid-third. ECAC first round playoffs. Yale falls to Quinnipiac 5-1. Princeton tops Brown 8-2. Colgate 3-1 over RPI. Looking to see if any of the Toro alum found the score sheet there. They did not. Dartmouth 2-1 over St. Lawrence. UMass and Vermont. They're in the first round of Hockey East. 3 aside there as they start OT. UMass Lowell starts OT with Merrimack even at 1-1. In New Hampshire and Maine, Aces as well, though that is in the third. The other two are in overtime. NCHC playoffs. Omaha 2-1 over Minnesota Duluth with 2:29 to play in the second. Early second, St. Cloud State and UND are scoreless. Colorado College and Western Michigan, they are scoreless. And Miami at Denver has not started yet. Northern Michigan 7-1 over Huntsville in the WCHA quarterfinals. Ate Tolvanen tending the net for NMU. He is stopped 13 of 14 as Northern Michigan putting it to Alabama. Huntsville, Bemidji 3-2 over Michigan Tech late in the second. End of 2, Bowling Green and Ferris State are aces. And Minnesota State leads Alaska Fairbanks 7-2 through 2 in Mankato. Looking at the NHL scoreboard, the Panthers of Florida hold a 4-1 lead over the Sabres. Hurricanes and Devils are aces in the middle of the third. Liberty tax time there, 10:40 to play. Jets over the Red Wings 4-2. That one's late second. Avalanche lead the Wild 2-0 late in the first. Rangers up 1-0 on the Flames mid-first. Game's already final. The Canadiens 6-3 on the Islanders. Predators, Canucks, Senators, Knights, Jackets, and Ducks all not yet underway. That'll do it for us here with the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. When we come back, we'll have the start of period number 3 as your Toros look for 2 points against the Blizzard here in Brookings, South Dakota on the Minotauros Network.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Hi, Taros fans. I'm Lincoln Earn. When the Taros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Taros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. The hood of a brand new car.
Hey, my car!
And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle related issues can say, so long heel pain, catch you later corns, hasta la vista hammer toes. Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Austin Koss. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your whole crew and help your community thanks to Firehouse Subs Catering. If you're planning a tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between, Firehouse Subs has crowd-pleasing platters starting at just $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, you'll be helping your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders in our communities. The more subs folks enjoy, the more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives.
Firehouse Subs Catering. Choose from sub, salad, or dessert platters for your next group gathering. Platters start at just $5 a person. Visit FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Welcome back inside the Larson Ice Center. Toros trail by a score of 3-1. To the Brookings Blizzard. Toros are out shooting them 23-16. But a couple of quick strikes at the start of the game, followed by an incredibly controversial goal at the end of the second. The Toros have some catching up to do. Welcome into Miranda Schuler, checking in for the start of period number 3. Hopefully, the Toros check in for this period. I believe we'll have a delay here as they're going to wait for the ice to set. There's quite a bit of water. Apparently we're not going to wait for it. So we'll have a different sort of pond hockey as they play through puddles. Pavel and Marino on the draw at center. .1200 seconds on the clock. Toros need to find 2 to force overtime. You don't care if you give Brookings the extra point. They're 4 points behind you. This is down into the Toro zone. Enns is on it. Leaves for Sawchuk. Banks around to the near side and Cole. Cole up ice for Pavel. Pavel lost the handle. Just stuck in a puddle. Cole plays across to the far side. Belisle can't settle it down. D-to-D for the Blizzard in their own zone. Revering ahead. He finds Koviak. Koviak into the middle. Just out of the reach of Boyer. Down into the corner. Pavel frees it up to the near side and Cole. Cole toss ahead. Finds Belisle, back to Cole. Cole shot, shrugged off, rebound at the side of the net. The Toros couldn't find it. The Blizzard do. It's ahead for Marino. Into the zone, delays, gets stood up. Toros should have some more jump this period. The Blizzard playing just 10 forwards. That's all they've got healthy. Up top, Kosabud drops down low. Back to Kosabud. He can't stop it. Larson's back on it. Toros controlled most of the last period. They allowed just 4 shots on goal. Unfortunately, one of them went in. Centering feed broken up by Loven. Foose controls, leaves for Loven. Loven speeds ahead. Poked at the line, delayed offside. Rolled down into the Toro zone. They'll wave off the icing, so Rosenbaum plays to the near side. Just Elser there. Elser down into the corner. Larson. Taken away, Dahlemer. Feeds for Rosenbaum. The Toros' top prospect defenseman for Team Central comes to the near side, and Lund. Lund makes a move around Elser, but lost the handle as he tried to beat 2 more Blizzard. The Toros have to regroup in unclaimed territory. This is ahead. It's off the mark, however, for Lund. Banked back to the Toro blue line and Rosenbaum. D-to-D. Tack to tape for McGinnis. Then he comes across. Rosenbaum banks right back across for McGinnis. McGinnis turns back towards Rosenbaum. Rosie into the middle. Lance turns with it. Now he'll start up ice. Taylor Lance with a nifty move around Wall. Lance tripped down in neutral ice. Delayed offside. Now they touch up and the Toros can pursue. Lance had to go to the bench for a new stick, however. Wall up the ice, leaves off far side. Poked away. Rysanen rolls it deep, absorbs a hit. After doing so, the Toros chase after it. Kangas after it. Freed up on the far side by Sawchuk, turned loose. Rysanen leaves, quick shot blocker save. Rebound to the far side. Rysanen plays the body, and that frees it up for Kangas. Kangas out from behind. Wanted to wrap it, but he couldn't quite do so. Jam at the side of the net, nothing doing. Adams is on it. Adams banks back to the point and ends. Ends shot. That's blocked off by traffic in the near circle. And thrown down the ice. Arm is up. This will go for an icing. And the whistle goes. Good job by the linesman Neville to keep Turi and Karnick from changing. 16:46 left to go here in period number 3. Toros need to find 2. The Wilderness doing their part for the Toros. Up 3 rip on the Bobcats. Behind the net. Mucha. Jam to the near side. Up ice. For Turi, he dumps it in. Roble out of his net to stop. Carried up ice. Put into Talbot's shins and then thrown deep into the looking zone. Blizzard on at first. Toros are mid-change. Koviak up the middle. Delayed offside. That will allow the Toros to retrieve it. Controlled breakout. McGinnis leaves for Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum will start up the middle of the ice. Rosenbaum ahead. Touched into the zone by Mucha. Miro finds this. Plays back to the point in Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum lost the handle. And now Koviak will race the other way. Koviak looking for the hat trick in. Shot blockered away by Roble. 15:37 left to go here in period number 3. Toros out shooting the Blizzard 25-16. But trail 3-1. Puck lays free underneath. Sawchuk. Ahead for Pavel. Pavel lost the handle. Dumped deep into the zone. Roble plays across the far side. Sawchuk there. He's tied up. Works it to Enns anyways. Enns scurries up the middle. Forced wide by Sasson. Toss across was behind Pavel. Pavel jams it into the zone. Cole gives chase. Drager beat him to it, however. Left to the near side, Teamer. Teamer banks out. Bouncing puck. Thrown to the near side. Pavel. Drops it back. Roble will try the far side. Finds Lincoln Earn. Earn gains the red line and rolls it deep. Lund chases after. Dahlemer. Into the middle, Belisle feeds Lund, tries a shot, it's blocked up and out of play. Draw stays in the offensive zone.
Fans, stop into Carl's TV and get signed up for a brand new Whirlpool Kitchen Suite.
Draw will be to the left of Brizgala, who stopped 24 of 15. 24 of 25. This is broadcast number 9 in 8 days. For me, apologize as I get a little tongue-tied. Carried ahead by Koviak. Foose to the near side, banks ahead. Spun to the far, and Loven touched out for Dahlemer. Dollimer dumps it into the zone. Let the Blizzard take over, and they'll start up ice. Rosenbaum on it. Up ice for McGinnis. McGinnis delays, tries a shot, save made, rebounds there. Dollimer couldn't fire it towards the cage as he had his stick checked. Up top, Rosenbaum, quick shot down into the corner. Lovin now working with Adams and Dollimer as the Toros have shuffled the lines a bit. Work down for Dollimer. Dollimer for Lovin in the far corner. Lovin from a tough angle has his shot blocked. Adams finds it, shot it wide. Rosenbaum down the wall to keep it on the near side. 3 Toros against a trio or a duo of Blizzard. Blizzard work it out to neutral ice. Sawchuk. Across for Adams. Adams lines, fires, save made, rebound out of play. 13:05 left to go here in period number 3. Toros still trail 3-1. Ends into the middle, it's broken up. Down low, Adams. Touches up top, ends. Thought about it, now we'll try through traffic. That's blocked off into the corner. Ends is back on it. Pass ahead to the far side, Rysanen. Right, it gives to Adams. Adams walks in, save made, rebound loose. Adams puts it towards the cage and it's covered. 12:20 to play. The Toros got points in 5 games in a row back January 13th to the 27th. 4 wins and an overtime loss. Since then, 7 losses, 2 wins. Toss to the near side, Foose. Toros had not been below 500 since December 2nd. They are now 20-21 and 6. Jousting in the near corner. Played up top for Earn. Earn shot through traffic is blocked. Talbot leaves for Earn. Earn carrying down low. Tries to spin it to the front. There's no one there. The Blizzard will go the other way with Talbot playing defense with Foose. Across for Revering. He boots it. Kangas touches for Foose. Now Foose, the defenseman, leads the Toros into the zone. Shot one up off the glass. Touched ahead, Elser. Elser into the zone. Shot, save made. Rebound to the far side. Elser with it. Plays back to the point. Aird mishandles, and the Toros will be able to regroup. 11:02 left to play here in the third. Touch to the far side, Belisle. Touched back. Around to the near side, and Rosenbaum. Out to neutral ice, and that'll actually roll for an icing. Can Belisle save the day? He does. Good hustle from Fritz Belisle. Far side. Chopped down in the corner for Pavel. He can't find it. McGinnis keeps it again. He plays it down for Belisle, who shot. Save made. Goaltender now has a player's stick. Quick shot out front. Nothing doing. Backdoor Pavel turns. Shot, save made. No rebound given. As Pavel lays. And Snow Angels in the circle after failing to tuck that one home. Media timeout here in Brookings, and that'll give me a moment to send a happy anniversary wish back home to Chicago. My mom and dad married, I want to say, 38 years yesterday. I probably should have double-checked that before I opened my mouth. I think it was 38 years. Hopefully that's right. If not, happy anniversary anyways, Mom and Dad. Draw in the offensive zone for the Toros with 617 seconds left in regulation. Lovin and Boyer to take it. Draw to the far side, won by the Blizzard and played across to the near. Koviak touches up ice for Boyer. Boyer into the zone, leaves for Koviak. Koviak's shot save made by Roble. The rebound came back out front. Toros fortunately found it as Roble didn't know it was there. This is touched in. Lund races to it in the corner, then moves around to the far side. Lovin touches back to the point in Sawchuk. Sawchuk lost the handle down the wall right to Lovin though. Lovin tries to drag it off the wall. It doesn't work. Lund touches back to Sawchuk. Sawchuk works it down low as the Toros work a cycle. Dahlimer has his stick checked and lost the handle. It's Glass and not out. Good keep by Dahlimer. Plays it in front for Lovin. Shot, it's in. Lovin. And that's a big one. It comes with 9:36 to play. Now the hill not as steep. Good hard-working shift for the Toros. Finished by Lovin. As the Toros finally can solve Brizgala again. Need to find one more without allowing any more. This is Adams. Ahead, can't get it through to Lance, but supports there in Earn. Earn. Ahead for Adams. Adams, long toss across, finds Cole, touches for Lance. Lance into the zone. He's got Adams driving the net. Can't get a pass there. Karnick will turn with it. Karnick across to the near side. Dickinson shot one up and out of play directly, and they'll move the draw to neutral ice as they should. 31-19 the shots on goal. So the Toros have only allowed 7 shots the entire second and now more than halfway through the third. 540 seconds. That's 9 minutes. For those not into math. This is bounced back to the point. Rosenbaum doesn't have a lane, so he'll just bank it down low for Talbot. Toros working around to the far side. Mucha. Miro turns with it. Tries a shot. It's blocked down in the corner. Rosenbaum finds it. Shot from a tough angle. Save made. Rosenbaum carries around behind the net. Rosie all around the world. Now he thinks he has a lane. Shot. It's in. Talbot tipped it, and the Toros have tied it up. Toros pumped up about that one, as they should be. 8:29 to play, and suddenly we've got a new game. It'll be Talbot from Rosenbaum, and credit to Rosie. His hard work on that shift created that chance. Jumping to snag that was Roble. I think they've credited right now. Oh no, they did give it to Talbot from Rosenbaum. So for Lovin, it was his 12th. Dahlimer gets his 28th helper of the year. Talbot, his 7th goal on Rosenbaum's 7th assist. Second of the night. Toros control off the draw. This is Sawchuk. He lost the handle, did Saw. So he'll retreat behind the Toro cage. Ends up into the middle. Carries into the zone now on the far side. Lost the handle though. It's banked down the ice. This will go. It would have been icing, maybe not. Didn't have much gas on it. Not sure it would have actually made it to the goal line had Roble not played it. Either way, Belisle has it now. 3-on-2 if the Toros hurry. Belisle has Cole driving the net. Tries a shot on. It's soaked up. Cole and Pav lurking. Now Pavel went to the front of the net, and the Blizzard take exception to that. Pav didn't even take a chop at the goaltender. Being treated as if he had. The Wilderness still up by 3 on Bismarck with 7 minutes to play. Lund with a shot that's gloved and held. It's the pressure being kept on by the Toros. At least to take your foot off the gas now. Dahlemer and Sasson on the draw. Dahlemer wins it back. D to D. Earn with a blast. That's soaked up for a whistle. Blizzard taking a little physical, taking some liberties. 7:31 to play. Tie game. 35-19 the shots on goal. Off the draw, the Toros control. Lund in front for Dahlemer's shot. Blockered out of play. That was a fantastic play off the draw. Palindrome on the clock. 7:27 to play here in regulation. Dahlemer again to take it against Wall. Wall wins this one back. The linesman falls down. Puck played out to neutral ice. They'll say no icing. Roble out of his net. Spins it around to the far side. Wall is there along the boards, but he lost the battle to Alex Adams. Adams fights through a check and gains the line. No, they'll say it was offside. It was Lovin, not Adams. Apologies. 7:10 left to go here in period number 3. Lance and Wall on the draw. Wall wins it back. Pass ahead is off the mark. Touchdown into the corner. Rosenbaum leaves. Toros will start up the far side. Reisinen leaves for Lance. Lance dumps it into Adams' corner. Adams gets there, wins the race, tries a shot save made. Reisinen controls the rebound. Gives to Lance. Quickly out front for Adams. Touches back to the point in Rosenbaum. Rosie. What do we got? The Brookings net is off. Brookings won't be allowed to change. They'll treat it as an icing. 6:43 to go here in period number 3. Toros have come back to tie it with 2 goals separated by 1:04. Lovin and Talbot. Touch back to the point. McGinnis dumps it down low. Adams can't stop. Rosenbaum can't hold it at the point. The race is on the other way. Good defense by Rosenbaum. It's up the far side and dumped in by Reisnen. Adams gives chase. Koviak has it on the near side, however. Kangas steps in and takes it away and gets absolutely drilled by Kosabud. Kangas is slow to get up. Meanwhile, Blizzard on the attack. Up top, Drager. Good poke by Pav, and now he gets hauled down. They haven't called a penalty in this one since the first period. Why start now? Dumped in by Pavel. Thrown around to the near side. Pavel breaks that up. Foose rolls ahead. Talbot touches out. He just missed Muha. But Lincoln Earn jumps into the play and gains the line. Earn tries a shot. It's blocked. Earn just touches it deep. Pav gives chase. Pavel can't get there. Far side. Earn will keep it at the point. Earn walks in. Tries a shot wide. Rebound. It's in! Riker Cole. The Toros lead 4-3. So the Toros have found 3 in the third and turned a 3-1 deficit into a 4-3 lead with 5:21 to play. The Blizzard have not been credited with a shot on goal this period. The Toros have 3 goals. This is Sasson. In, leaves for Elser. Elser's shot, that's blocked up and over. Larson. Dahlemer gets loose. Lund jumping in to join the rush. Passes there, just out of the reach on Lundy. 4:38 to play. So the Toros now lead for the first time tonight. Elser trying to drive the net. Forced in behind nicely by McGinnis. Near side, Lund digging. McGinnis has a man pinned. Dahlemer lurking on the outside. Lund poked it out to neutral. 4:15 left to go. Dumped in. Flicked around, and this will go. No, they'll say it was tipped, so no icing. Rizgala out of his net. Rysonen in, frees that up for a moment on Kosabud. Far side aired, throws it up the wall. Lance scurries, pokes at it, but can't gain possession. Now he does. Lund pokes it back ahead. This is Aird. Aird gains the red line and dumps it cross corner. Sawchuk on it. The Blizzard delay. Now they start up ice. Sawchuk gains the red line and dumps it deep. 3:35 to play as it's thrown around the near side. Koviak turns with it. Koviak looking for his hat trick goal. Gains the line, carries in, centering feed to no one. Mucha pokes at that. It's down low into the corner. Back to the point. Teamer lines up a shot that's blocked in front. Boyer touches. Koviak shot up and over. Rebound carries around to the near side. 191 seconds. Drager, long shot blocked out front by Earn. Chopped ahead but not out. Mucha pokes at it. They dig along the wall. Earn can't clear. Keeps it sealed off though. Koviak turns with it. Mucha poking at him, but he comes across Drager. Drager shot through traffic, blocked out front by Foose. Glass and out for Talbot. And it will roll far enough for icing. The puck was on edge. I imagine the Toros are going to take their timeout. 2:41 to play. Toros do take their timeout. Two minutes, 41 seconds to play. Recap the scoring in this one for you. It's been a wild one. Toros out shooting the Blizzard 36-19, including no shots allowed in the third period. Why is that big? Because the Toros were trailing 3-1 coming into this period. Koviak first at 3:35 and then at 5:29 in the first made it 2-0 Brookings. But Lund got his 6th of the year from Rosenbaum, who had his 6th helper at 19:32, the first to make it 2-1 after one. Ryan Dickinson unassisted got his 2nd of the season on a very controversial goal at 18:18 in the second mark, in which Dickinson ran over Jack Roble to get that one into the net, and that made it 3-1 after one. Toros at that point were out shooting the Blizzard 23-19. It's now 36-19 in shots. Loven, his 12th of the year from Dahlemer. Talbot, his 7th of the season from Rosenbaum, and Cole, his 8th of the year from Earn. have made it 4-3 Toros now with 2:41 to play. Draw to the right of Roble, put wide of the cage, and a good tie up by Rosenbaum, denied Larson. A tip into an open side. As a good play off the draw worked for the Blizzard, with the exception of them being able to tuck it into the net. There's their first shot on goal of the period, and it's sticked up and out of play by Roble. That is what you wanted from the Toros in this third period. Against a team with only 10 healthy forwards, you knew you'd be able to push back. That's exactly what they've done. Now Dahlimer gains the line. Side of the net, an awkward carom off the boards. That looked like it was being rung around behind, and then it took a sharp left turn, and Brizgala alertly covers. Just good hard work as the Toros try to come back in this one. Not allowing a shot on goal until they had already scored 3. Dahlimer will take this draw against Marino. Marino wins it back into the corner. Tied up and then taken away. Dahlimer works it down low to Loven. Loven in no hurry until he's pressured. Now will continue to battle along the wall. Toros are up in this one. They don't need. Now a quick turnaround try. Fought off. Keenan Lund was buried in the net, as was a Blizzard player. Good poke by Sawchuk. Forces Koviak to turn back. Koviak gets around Lund. Looks to gain the line on the far side. They do. Marino chops it down low for Koviak. Koviak leaves. Pavel touches. Belisle. The goaltender, Brizgala, was headed towards the bench, and now he had to turn back as Belisle started up ice. Turned up along the near wall. 96 seconds as it's the far side, rolled in deep. Goaltender breaks for the bench. Roble fires one up ice. Kosabud now poked. Belisle. He's got a chance at the empty cage. Can he hit it? He does! Belisle into the empty net with 1:24 to play. .124 left. And now the Toros' lead is 2. This is Foose. Toss across. Finds Rysanen. Rysanen puts one on net. Save made. Rebound. Poked at by Adams. It's still loose. Brizgala was trying to cover that. Meanwhile, this is Lance. Shot through traffic, goes wide. Rebound to the near side. Adams. Adams rolls it deep, wins a collision there with Drager. They joust a little now. Final minute of play. Lance. This is Blizzard. Long shot. That goes up and over. Lance. Lance leaves. On the wall, the Toros content to keep offensive zone possession. Big collision. Rysanen plays the body. Marino digs it out. He'll start up ice with 33 to play, and the Blizzard needing 2. They've only got 1 shot on goal all period. McGinnis ahead. Out to neutral ice. It's hacked back towards the offensive zone. Left there, taken away by Lance. Lance chips it into the corner. Dickinson's back on it. Final 10 as this is taken away. Tip play, it's in! A finish for Pav with 8 seconds left. And somehow the Toros have turned a 3-1 deficit into a blowout. Toros now doubling up the Blizzard in shots on goal, 40-20, and they've doubled them up in goals as well, 6-3. Toros control off the draw, and the horn sounds. Toros win. We'll come back and tell you all about it as I try to figure out what just happened. Toros win 6-3. We'll be back after this here on the Toros Network.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Colby Enns. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Whoa, what was that?
That's the sound of someone getting one of America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
Hey, there's mine.
Tired of waiting for your tax refund? Let the professionals at Liberty Tax help you discover America's fastest refunds. Find us at libertytax.com or call 866-871-1040 today to find a location near you. That's 866-871-1040. Liberty Tax Service, where we put the fun
and the speed
back into doing your taxes. America's fastest refunds from Liberty Tax.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up.
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your locals farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
Welcome back inside the Larson Ice Center. Toros win 6-3. They pull off a stunner here in Brookings. Toros were trailing 3-1 coming into the final period and then put up 5. They outshot the Blizzard by a margin of 17-1 in the third period and outscored them 5-0. Recap it all for you. We'll also check up on the rest of the division action. In fact, let's do that first. The Wilderness, hold on. They blanked the Bobcats 4-0. And the Wings blank Austin 3-0. Or blanking them. That one's still in action. The Bobcats game is final, so the Toros pull back within 4 with a chance tomorrow to pull within 2 before playing them at home on Wednesday. So, recapping the scoring for you in this one. Koviak from Kosabud at 3:35, followed by Koviak from Boyer and Marino at 5:29 of the first, had the Toros in an early 2-0 hole. Keenan Lund from Jake Rosenbaum, each getting their 6th respectively at 19:32, had it 2-1 after 1. Ryan Dickinson at 18:18 scored a goal that appeared that Jack Roble had made the save, but then Dickinson crashed into him, not just knocking the Toros goaltender free, but knocking the Toro net behind him off the moorings as well. The referee allowed the goal to stand, and it looked like the Toros were in trouble heading into the third. That trouble didn't appear to dissipate until about halfway through the period. In fact, it took 10 minutes and 24 seconds for Grant Loven to score to pull the Toros within 1. Austin Dollimer, his 28th assist of the year on Loven's 12th goal of the season. Talbot gets his 7th of the season. Rosenbaum his 7th helper. That came just a minute 4 later at 11:28, and it tied the game at 3. Toros kept the pressure on, and Riker Cole put in a rebound from a Lincoln Earn shot from the point at 14:41. That gave the Toros their first lead of the night, and for a moment it looked like we were headed to another close ending. But Fritz Belisle scores his 7th of the season into an empty net, at 18:37. And then just for good measure, Muha sets up Pavel for his 7th of the year at 19:52. It pushed the final margin to 6-3. The shots on goal to 40-20 as the Toros win a stunner here in Brookings as the offense wakes back up finally with a huge third period. It's a win that is huge in the standings as the Toros gain ground on the Bismarck Bobcats. Updated standings. The Wings will be at 64, the Bruins at 60, the Wilderness at 57. Those three look like they're pretty much locks to be in. The Toros do have an outside chance at catching the Wilderness, but if we get the help we need from the Wilderness against the Bobcats, the Wilderness will then be farther ahead in the standings. Right now it's a 9-point deficit. The Bobcats will stay at 52 points. The Toros improved to 48, so they'll be just 4 points back at the Cats with 2 games in hand. The Blizzard remain at 42 points, now 6 points behind the Toros and 10 points behind the Bobcats for the division's 4th and final playoff spot. That'll do it for us here at the Larson Center tonight. The Toros try to go for the sweep tomorrow night, 7:05 puck drop, 6:50 Farmers Union Insurance pregame show here on the Toros Network. Until then, I'm Ken Oda. I hope you enjoy the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. We'll talk to you at 6:50 tomorrow night. Have a good night.
This has been a presentation of Minotauros Hockey. Visit MinotaurosHockey.com to stay up to date on all things Toros. This broadcast was brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Gooseneck Implement, Mattress Firm, Liberty Tax, and Coulter Energy. Minotauros Hockey, join the charge.